By request, it's David Gilmour and his daughter Romany performing Between 2 Points. Let's go give it a look. Hey there. So this is by request from DreamCruiser4743 over at cupofcoffee.com. Thank you, DreamCruiser, for your support and for this request. And if you want to support this channel, you can do that by buying me a cup of coffee at cupofcoffee.com, where your request will be guaranteed to be played on the channel. Or you can join my Patreon for $5 a month. That'll get your request every month. And ad-free videos. The links are in the description box. This is David Gilmour and his daughter. The song is Between 2 Points. Here we go.
Trust in an unknown, fell headlong into the arms of the force that stirred me, unsteady to steady heart, and took me to a place I've never been. I've never been since. Stopped hoping at an early age, stopped guessing at an early age, start accepting things from day one. Then things can't go too wrong. Just let them walk all over you. Laugh through the punches and the pain. Let the lifeblood drain away from you. They're right, you're wrong. Blame all along in you is yours. Wakes you with a fever at 5. Your guardian angel gives up the ghost, and you can see it in the way they look at you. Feel it in the way they treat you. Just let them walk all over you. Laugh through the punch.
One of the things that attracts me to Gilmour's music, and in particular his songwriting, is how he can put so much interesting things into a song. So many interesting things, pardon my English, and still have all of this space in the song to breathe. Right? I talk about this with Bandmate, that they have so much stuff in their music and yet they manage to make it breathe. In fact, it's a theme I harp on with a few bands because it's important. It's kind of like in life. It's not always what you say, it's what you don't say, right? And when you don't say something in a song, it leaves the listener to experience the song in their own unique way. Now, I saw an interview, I said all that to say this, with Rick Beato and David Gilmour. And if you haven't seen this interview, and you're at all interested in David Gilmour, Pink Floyd, or playing music or writing music, you have to watch this interview. There probably is no better person on the planet to interview these world-class musicians than Rick Beato. He asks all the questions that you want answered if you're a musician. And it's so interesting. And I believe that David was talking about this song, how he had written it and he wanted his daughter to sing it. Now, I may be out of school here, but I think this is what he said. It's been a while since I've seen the interview. And he had to convince her to do it. And so she stepped in and did it. This is about choices. Her voice is perfect for this song. Listen to the way there's so much space, and when she comes in, there's no intrusion whatsoever. Her voice just slides right in with everything else and completes the whole.
Broken early promise, put trust in an unknown, fell headlong into the arms of the first that stirred me, unsteady to steady heart, and took me to a place I've never been, a place I've never been since.
Listen to that. It's so smooth, so fitting to the song, so haunting and yet comforting at the same time. It's an incredible experience. Anytime you listen to Gilmour's music, it's an incredible experience. He's one of those people that you get a handful of these people once a generation who exceed the human experience. And he's one of these people who has the ability to craft his art in a way that is so unique and yet so common to all of us. And everybody can experience his music differently. I mean, no two people could possibly experience Dark Side of the Moon the same way as the other, right? You can't have that conversation with somebody else because somewhere in the weeds is where you're going to find yourself trying to explain why that whole side of that album is so awesome. So I loved this. I love this because David Gilmour is such a humble, unassuming man. And I don't know if he's been that way all his life, but he certainly was that way in the interview. His answers were simple, they were direct, self-effacing. He just said things like my approach is simple. I just do things I know and put them together in ways that I like. And there's no attempt to sugarcoat what he's doing. He's just saying, here's what it is, here's how I do it. And if you're a musician, watching that interview will just thrill you. I mean, I loved every second of it. I hung on every answer he had because Rick's questions were so excellent. They were so to the point of things that I wanted to know about what Gilmour did when he wrote, what he did when he played, you know. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put a link for that interview in the description box. If I forget, remind me in the comments and I'll pin it to the comments, okay? I thank you for being here and watching this with me. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do on your way out. This was pretty awesome. You're awesome for being here with me and hanging this long. And I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you later. All right, bye now.